Hey, I'm your crazy Randy. How's it going out there in internet land? I just got done watching Hey, You Got Zombies in Your Backyard. It was pretty painful. Lots of beers were had. The heads were exploding everywhere. It was very, very nice. Dialogue was really long. I may have fallen asleep at some point, and I know I spilled a beer on me at some point. Oh, hey, it's your crazy Uncle Randy. I don't have anything else.
Alright, welcome to episode number 18 of Horror Junk. If episodes were years, this podcast could almost legally vote.
I think more importantly, buy porno.
Alright, so for this episode we watched Hey, You Got Zombies in Your Backyard.
It's classic.
Basically the plot boils down to 3 hitmen. They're up to their 100th kill, supposedly, and they bury him in their backyard of this palatial estate that they live in, apparently. And some dude pisses off a fortune teller, she curses him, so all the dead people in their backyard become zombies and start attacking the house.
Right, and the most important ones, I think, out of all the zombies, there were ninja zombies.
Karate zombies.
Taekwondo guys, they were going nuts. It was obviously the greatest part of the movie, for sure.
It's fantastic.
So that's what we'll be rating the movie on tonight.
Karate
zombies.
Alright, so we're going to start it off. Nudity? 0.
There was one chick in the movie, 2, I guess, if you count the fortune teller. There was 2 chicks in the movie. Both fairly decent. Fairly decent looking. Never showed any more than like the slightest hint of cleavage.
No.
A little disappointing.
The main girl ran around in a black tank top the whole movie.
Yeah.
That was about it. That's all. That's close as you get to nudity.
Nice looking jugs, I guess, from what I could tell from the half a centimeter of cleavage. They looked good to me, but
hopefully of age. We're assuming she was. She looked like she was. So we're gonna say yeah. So we can say she's hot. Nice boobs.
I'm gonna go for it and say she's hot.
Would have liked to have seen them, but didn't happen. What are you gonna do?
Didn't even come close.
So blood and gore.
Blood and gore is good. I'm going the full 5, baby.
I'm gonna go 5. This movie excelled across the board with special effects.
It did really well.
I don't know if a couple episodes I've said, these people should look up on the internet how to make guts. It's not that hard. These guys were all over it.
Blood spurting on people's faces, little hoses with blood shooting out, guts being ripped out by people's teeth.
Just flesh
intestines, decapitations. They had the whole shebang. They nailed it too. It looked really good.
They did a really good job. Death scenes.
I feel like most of the movies that we watch, this is where they fail. There's not enough good guys that die. And this is where it kind of excelled in that point. I mean, all of the movie that, it characterized these certain people, every single person that it characterized died. Which, kind of sucks, but for a horror movie, that's kind of what you need, and it did well in that point. So death scenes, they all died by zombies, so it was the regular stuff of jugulars getting ripped out and being torn apart by zombies. So you've seen it before, but really well done, really well executed. I'm going to give it the solid 3.5.
I'm going to go 4. I just really enjoyed it. There was some, even though we say it's death scenes, even when they quote-unquote kill the zombies.
Those were rad.
Oh my god, some of those death scenes were fantastic, especially for as low budget as this movie was. It was just amazing sometimes.
You know what, you're right, and I'm gonna up my rank. I'm gonna go 4.5 because those death scenes were rad.
Yeah.
I guess I wasn't counting the zombies that re-died.
What did they say in the movie? How do you unkill them? How do you re-kill them?
We gotta find something anyway, even if we don't kill them, or re-kill them. Unkill them.
All right.
That was a line. Unkill doesn't make any sense, though. I wish they would have cut that out of the movie, because unkill, all I was thinking was bring him back to life. Because, like, That's what unkill is, right?
No.
So I didn't. Yeah. Rekill. Rekill's good.
Yeah.
I can accept that one. Unkill.
Either way.
Should have cut the unkill.
But the death scenes were pretty fantastic.
Yeah, they were good.
Special effects.
5, baby.
5.
They were awesome.
5 karate zombies.
They did a really good job. Intestines being ripped out, decapitations with the fountains of blood shooting out, fountains of blood on people's faces. It was all really well done. It looked really good. You could tell that these people took time to set up these shots right.
There were some that I was just like legitimately.
I was so impressed.
Like him hitting people in the head with like a sledgehammer and stuff. And they edited it so well that it's just like it happens and you're just like, oh, oh, that was awesome, because he just totally just nails him in the face and blood just splatters. But the special effects, bar none, were fantastic.
They were so impressive. Absolutely. I guarantee, solid 5.
Guarantee you the special effects, they were probably done for like nothing.
But they looked really good.
But they looked like almost Hollywood quality. Overall,
I'm going to give it a 3.5, almost 4. Because honestly...
3 3/4?
3 3/4.
Alright.
You know, a lot of the shit that me and Wilfred watched, and I mean shit in the most real sense of the word, is horror, is comedy with a little bit of horror in it. And this one I felt was a horror movie with a comedic aspect. I know I launched into that diatribe about horror comedies, however long ago that was. This one really felt to me like it respected the horror genre, it liked the horror genre, and it
Specifically, it liked the zombie genre.
Right, and who can blame them? I love zombie movies.
Yeah. Zombies are great.
But it was a horror movie first and foremost. It had some comedic elements to it. I got the impression these guys wanted to make a genuine, good, solid, straight-up horror movie. These guys respected the horror genre in ways that the other movies that we've watched haven't. So overall, 3.5.
I'm going to go 4. Like you said, they respected it. They respected the zombie thing. They mentioned some prominent zombie movies in it.
What the hell's going on? It's like they're like fucking zombies from like 28 Days Later, the movies.
Well, they are zombies, but not like 28 Days Later. 28 Days Later had more like humans that had a disease.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, it is safe right now, so let's find some weapons that are effective. I assume you know we have to hit him over the head to kill him, like in the movies?
Yeah, like in the movies. Now, who gives a hell about the freaking movies?
So I mean, it's like, yeah, we know zombie movies. I have a feeling that if you were to give these people an actual budget, they could probably turn out a pretty decent horror movie. So if you want to watch Hey You Got Zombies in Your Backyard, go to monotonepictures.com. One of the few gems that we've had on horror.
It was a gem. It was.
Few and far between, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Which nobody did, but I think few and far between.
You know what? You're the reviewer, and you're allowed to say whatever you want.
I am.
Which
It
leads
was
me.
a gem. It was fantastic. It's a classic.
It was a classic.
It's going to the Horror Junk Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say.
And by the way, that leads me to the viewer mail. You want to do some viewer mail? Let's start off with the 2 awesome reviews that we found while just scurrying around, digging around the old internet. First of all, we have a review by a lady, I'm guessing a lady, named Donna Woo, Donna W-O-O. She says, "We are delightful, engrossing, and thrilling movie reviews. The 2 hosts are splendid in their presentation. It does seem as though they were fond of horror movies."
A little bit.
At times I disagree with their opinion, but for the most part they do a good job. Thank you. And that's part of being a good reviewer is, everyone forms their own opinion. You can agree or disagree.
Exactly.
And finally, Jennings144 says, if you were looking for decent and candid movie reviews, then watch the Unbeatable Horror Junk Show. Get a preview of all the scenes of glamour, suspense, nudity, action, and experience all the fun and excitement. A boon for movies lovers. Terrible grammar, but I agree with his overall message.
Huh.
I mean, bad spelling, but
we are fantastic
it's the
reviewers.
internet.
I agree.
There's bad spelling all over the place. So, what are you gonna do? From our Gmail account, good old Dylan. We've talked to Dylan before, I think. I think he's the guy that called me out on the trauma being horror comedy stuff. But he says, it's horrible, I know. What do you expect from a dumbass 17-year-old without Photoshop? He sent us the most awesome piece of fan art I think I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah, look at this. I love how you have like extra neck.
I really liked it, yeah. MS Paint, Dylan, email us back and tell us what you used to put that piece of shit together, because that is terrible. And
we do love Shaun of the Dead though, so that's kind of a compliment.
Yeah, that was great. That was great.
But you should have put Eli Roth's head over Liz, I think, for you. Since she is your girlfriend now.
My new girlfriend, Eli Roth, yeah.
What are you gonna do?
One of these YouTube viewers with numbers and letters and shit. I'm not even gonna try. You'll know who you are. This person says, you have a great fucking show. I watch it from time to time when I'm online and bored. Bored is misspelled, and I'm a little insulted that they only watch it when they're bored.
Yeah.
Either way. I seen your newest episode in the Eli Roth one, and I wanted to know why so much hate for Eli Roth. I also do a show like yours and a lot of short films that are not posted on here, but on Google. However you pronounce this name. Send us your the page on Google that you put your videos on, because we'd like to see it, but I'm not gonna fucking look around all day for it. Why do we hate Eli Roth?
Oh my God! You want me to go into this?
I do.
You really want me to go into this?
I do.
Anyway, so we got this guy who's made 3 mediocre movies, and suddenly everybody's acting like he's like the second coming of freaking horror or something. Oh, this guy drives me nuts. I swear to God. It really started, I was watching Conan O'Brien one night, and fucking Eli Roth was on promoting Hostel 2. Why is Eli Roth promoting Hostel 2 on Conan O'Brien? He's the director, and he's nobody. He's not even any good. You should have the star of Hostel 2 come on and promote it, maybe. Yeah. But suddenly his freaking mug is everywhere, and I gotta sit there and listen to him talk about how much he loves horror movies, how fantastic horror movies are. But then his movies blow ass. Like, Cabin Fever is like decent-ish.
Decent-ish.
Not great. Okay, so Hostel is basically just a bunch of gore. Yeah. What if we had people torturing people? It's like, yeah, you know what? Genius. That's dumb.
Oh, okay, dumb. That's what I meant.
And then Hostel 2, it's like, really? You want an excuse to just basically put more gore on the screen? Like, that's dumb and retarded. Now, the thing that finally pissed me off, like, I was willing to just kind of forget him and just kind of let him do his own thing and not even worry about it, was that Hostel 2, like, tanked completely just because it blew. And I guess I haven't seen it, so I shouldn't say it blew, but I'm just saying
Nobody else did either.
I'm just saying it blows. I really don't want to see it. But then Eli Roth becomes a crybaby, and it's just like, oh, Hostel 2 didn't do very well because of internet pirates. It was pirated online 2 weeks before it came out, and that's why nobody went to see it. And I was like, no, nobody went to see it because it wasn't any good. The first one wasn't that great. Nobody's going to want to go see the second one. So then he's a bigger crybaby, saying he's got to take a year off because he's so upset about the fact that people pirated his video and stuff. And I'm just like, you know what? That's ridiculous and dumb. And if we're going to have horror directors show up on Conan O'Brien, let's talk to Wes Craven, let's talk to John Carpenter, let's talk to Joe Lynch, let's talk to Adam Green, let's talk to Mick Garris. It's like, you know, okay, with the exception of Joe Lynch and Adam Green, those other directors have at least made classic horror movies. They may have made some shit since then, which I'll agree with anybody on, but they earned their spot in horror. Eli Roth didn't earn shit. Wrong Turn 2 is coming out in October. Hatchet's coming out in September. Those are like real horror movies.
They're all slashers.
They're not about people torturing each other.
Eli, if people aren't coming to your movies, you gotta look at that and see that, you know, maybe there's another reason for it.
Maybe people don't like seeing people being tortured. That's not fun.
That's not scary.
There's nobody to root for in that movie. Yeah, that's why we hate Eli Roth. We think if he would just change his gears, maybe he'd be a decent director. But he's just doing all this torture porn that we're really not into. So
yeah,
fuck him.
All right. So we got one. You know, we haven't done viewer mail for a while. So we have a message from a couple months back, right after we did Demon Slaughter, which was another gem that me and Wolford found, which was fantastic.
Original Hall of Fame.
This guy, his name is Fallen97. He says to us, "Hey guys, I played the hitman who told Jimmy's wife to take off the robe in Demon Slaughter.
I just wanted to say I thought your review was hilarious. When I get a chance, I'm going to watch more episodes. You guys seem to be true fans of horror. Thank you. I think we are. Including the cheese we make. I wouldn't say it's cheese. I think it's, some of them are good. You guys should check out Dead Body Man and Dead Body Man 2 Separation Anxiety. Available on Netflix, Amazon, etc. I'll see if Ryan Cavling, the director, can send you some free copies. I'm sure he will. By the way, where are you guys from? It would be great to have you two in a cameo role in one of our flicks. Again, thanks for the entertaining review.
We do love doing cameos.
That was a really nice email. Thank you. Yeah, we love Demon Slaughter, and we hope to see more like it. You know, that was just a true, genuine, all-around good horror movie.
That was another zombie movie.
It was zombies, and it was Jimmy the Hitman who, you know, was in a cabin all by himself. Killing zombies.
A la Evil Dead, sort of?
A la Evil Dead, and it was great. It was a great movie. We really enjoyed it thoroughly. So thanks, Fallen97. Alright, the next message is from a guy on YouTube who obviously didn't like our Dead Body Man 1 and 2 review. He says, have you guys ever made a movie? I've seen you act and you suck. Just wondering if you could actually film one. I bet it would be a gay porn starring the both of you.
Okay.
I can sense a lot of homosexual tension between the two of you. The dude in the red shirt continually hides his erection that he sported over his butt buddy sitting next to him. Dead Body Man won a couple of Best Comedy Awards at various cons. Dead Body Man 2 is getting a lot of buzz and is one of Fourth Floor's best sellers. Obviously, you guys just didn't get it. Oh well, here's to going nowhere.
I do have. There is a lot of homosexual tension between us. I just want to make out with you right now.
I'm not hiding my erection. I just have a huge dick. Get away from me. I'm not sure this guy has a point, you know, except that I will say, you know, he even says here, Dead Body Man won a couple of Best Comedy Awards at various cons.
I'm sure it did win a Best Comedy Awards.
I'm not saying it didn't.
This is a show about horror movies.
The name of the show, in fact, is Horror Junk. So...
we're just saying it wasn't a good horror movie.
Right, and I feel like, you know, our rankings are on horror movie elements. And just because you fulfilled the horror movie elements doesn't mean that you made a good horror movie. It just means that you put blood and gore and nudity in it. And Dead Body Man and Dead Body Man 2...
lots of nudity.
They were poor. They were poor horror.
So, Bytel, who said this on YouTube, by the way?
It was a YouTube user by the name of Fallen97. So, actually, that sounds familiar, doesn't it?
Isn't that the same guy that sent us the previous message about how much he loved our review of Dead Demon Slaughter?
You know, I don't know, but let me check my sheet here. Yeah! It's the same guy. It's kind of weird, right?
So he loves us when we're nice to him, but then
Right.
he hates us when we say negative things about his
Right.
movies.
Well, he's an actor, you know, so they're probably a little temperamental.
I guess so.
And let me tell you something. Fallen97. Fallen97, you're an actor, yeah? You talk about being in Demon Slaughter, the Hitman and stuff, and you being a cameo in our film. Dude, you need to develop a thick skin, man. We're reviewers, and that's kind of what we do, is, you know, we watch movies and we decide whether or not we like them or not. We didn't like Dead Body Man 1 and 2. We're not obligated to like all these movies that we talk about. We talked about your movies, and I think that we gave you guys a fair review. And that's all we can do. And I'm sorry that you didn't like it, but whatevs.
So I'm just curious what the director of the Dead Body Man series would have to say about us reviewing his movies.
You know, that's weird that you asked, because believe it or not, he actually sent us an email.
Crazy.
Weird. So let's read this. This is from Ryan Cavling, director of Dead Body Man 1 and 2, who we gave a less than stellar review about. And he says, "Hey guys, thanks for the review. I laughed right along with you. It was great. That's usually the reaction I get from the Dead Body Man movies, but have no fear, a third one is in the works." Ryan Cavling.
I'm
Thanks,
sure that
Ryan Cavling. He was a really stellar guy about the whole thing.
he was great. He knew that we were just having some fun. We weren't being, you know, vindictive in any way. We were just saying, hey, you know what? We didn't like these movies, but we did love Demon Slaughter.
We did. And he's sending us more to see how we can react to it. I hope that Fallen97 is in them, because I'm going to do whatever I can to give you guys a bad, or not you guys, him a bad review.
The acting was stellar, except for this Fallen97.
Except for Fallen97, what was that dude thinking?
That's a horrible name to have.
And I'm wondering where he saw us act. Was he talking about the set tour?
Might have been the set tour.
And by the way, we were poor actors in that, but if you really want to see us act, check out Blood Pledge.
Blood Pledge.
And we acted in it. I was random guy number 1.
Random guy number 1.
Yeah.
I get to be the first person to die in the movie.
Rad.
Some chick tears me apart, which is awesome. Then miraculously, I come back to life and put on glasses to come to the party later, apparently.
Oh, yeah. We like to party.
So, Fallen 97 said we were going nowhere.
Right. He's got
Our
a point,
show
though, right?
is going nowhere.
He's got a point. I mean, what are we doing other than this stupid show?
You know, besides, hanging out with the celebrities that we hang out with, like Joe Lynch and Adam Green and Zach Ward, all those...
Charles
Fleischer. All those famous people. I mean,
but what else?
we ain't got much going for us.
Nothing
except
else.
for the fact that in September, we will be in Rue Morgue magazine.
We will?
We will.
You're kidding.
No.
I thought we were going nowhere.
But we're not going nowhere. We're going to be in Rue Morgue magazine.
Wow.
September. Supposedly comes out September 4th, from what I heard. They did an article about horror podcasts, and we were in it. Along with
Check it
those Night of Living podcast people, but they're not important.
Yeah.
They're dumb. So definitely, September. Be sure to buy the issue, read about us.
Send it to us. We'll sign it.
We will sign it, and never send it back to you.
And keep it.
Yeah, because we like signed stuff for ourselves. I just randomly sign stuff and just put it in my apartment so I can look at it and be like, remember when I signed that? That was fantastic.
Good
That was
times. Good times.
So you got anything else besides the website stuff?
Yeah, check out the website. Register for it. The 100th member gets a t-shirt. We're still not there, but we're inching closer and closer.
Hopes.
By the time you watch this, there will hopefully be a beta version of the forums up. So using the regular user login that you did months ago, I'm sure, because you're such loyal watchers of the show, you can log in, post some shit, and participate in the forums.
Hopefully Fallen 97 will come, and then he can blast us on our own forums. That would be fantastic.
I hope so.
That'd be great.
That'd be great.
Because then we can make fun of him on our own forums.
Yeah. So check out horrorjunk.net, register, or just log in if you've already registered.
We are on MySpace, www.myspace.com/horrorjunk. Go be our friend. We have a lot of friends, but we are always looking for more. But email us directly, because we love getting emails. So email us at horrorjunk@gmail.com.
You can send fan art too, that'd be cool.
Send fan art like Dylan did. Hopefully they'll be a little bit better. So I think that's it for Horror Junk episode number 18. This is Brian.
This is Tim.
And we watch crappy horror movies, so you don't have to.
We didn't have any bloopers last time, and I felt
Bad about it. I think that, first of all, I wasn't drunk enough. Wolford, would you get that fucking cat out of here?
He's not hurting nobody. He just wants some beer. That's all.
I hate that cat.
God damn, I'm gonna punch that fucking cat in the face.
It'll be funny. It's like Where's Waldo?
Oh, I hate that cat.
Which I'm sure most people know. www.com.
Should we maybe drink less for the next episode? Or more?
I think we should drink more for the next episode.
I bet it would be a gay. We'll try that again. I bet it would be. This is too funny. I bet it would be a gay porn starring. I can sense a lot of. Wolford, you're a rock. You're a rock.
Man damn.
Should I just say, go to the YouTube site, read it yourself.
Is our studio audience messing us up? This is unbelievable.
Goddamn son.
Crazy Uncle Randy.
God damn it, studio audience. We need to have the signs that say turn off your fucking cell phones. God damn it, Wolford.
Cell phone this time.
Am I the only person that silenced the goddamn ring on the cell phone?
That's me.
Oh, so unprofessional. This fucking guy.
So, yeah, definitely go. That's the only real, I just absolutely. Google it!
Oh, that was a wet one.
We can't. We are,
Try that again.
Yeah. Do a real, like,